9:10. Okay, I'll call the meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Present.
Kevin Dennis.
Here.
Rick Camp,
Here.
Matt Unrein. Jim Caston,
Here.
Mark Johnson.
Okay. Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America,
and to the republic
for which it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation,
under God,
indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
for all.
Okay. There's the minutes. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
So move. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Okay, then there's approval of the bills. The bills are there with an amendment to the bills that Michelle added on. I'll entertain a motion to approve the bills and the addendum as presented.
I make a
So
motion.
moved.
Bills.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Thomas,
Yes.
Kevin Dennis,
Yes.
Rick Camp,
Yes.
Matt Unrein,
Yes.
Jim Caston.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, moving on. New business, the radio PLC upgrade change order. There's a staff report, and then we're going to have a resolution to do a change order. Jamie, do you want to talk about this for a minute?
Sure. What this will upgrade all our extra PLCs and radio controls for the 3 meter volts that we have. Then that means we will have everything as far as communications going in and outside of the plant completely upgraded. This will also coincide and work a lot better with possibly as far as Herky's upgrades. And it'll even possibly even be beneficial to Festus later on whenever they go to do it as well. You will not be tying into our server. That's kind of like for Herky, for example, they're going to be completely their self-contained system, but the communications will be less likely as far as failure. But we're also under budget to begin with, so we'd still be under budget with this upgrade. And we also had planned this year to go ahead and upgrade as far as other capital improvement to do this, but there wasn't quite enough put into that line item. So instead we'll do it as a change order, considering Durkin is already doing the rest of our PLC upgrades, and this will save us money down in the road instead of having to avoid other bids going out. And on top of that, it will be cheaper in the long run to just do it all at once.
Jamie, you mentioned that this might be something that Festus could take advantage of in the future. Can you explain briefly how that connectivity would benefit Festus, and then could you also?
What it is right now, for example, Herky is possibly going to upgrade all their stuff to Allen Bradley equipment, which is, we already know that's pretty hardy equipment. As far as that, you guys right now have what is AGM data handlers and stuff like that. They're in older stuff. I mean, they work, but it means you'll be able to tie into us a lot easier and probably have less problems with your pucks or anything else or communications, but it will make it more streamlined. And plus you'll be able to benefit more from those type of processors and PLCs than just your simple AGM data handler.
Can you have your contractor or your project manager contact me? Chuck and I would like to understand a little bit more about how the connectivity would work and how it would benefit our system.
Right, absolutely. As a matter of fact, Jim himself is going through that right now as far as this particular company, and I can give you information from their project.
Yeah, we're going to be able to do like as an emergency type deal and just, we're probably going to vote on it either Monday night or the January 4th to have them do the work.
Jim, are you doing that out of funding, or are you doing that through like CARES Act or something like that?
Oh,
Just curious.
I wish I could figure out how to get it on CARES Act. No, it's just going to be off our hip.
Okay.
I don't know.
I was
We
going
might
to say,
do-
the
we might
operation of
Do what?
go ahead. Go ahead.
So we might do a lease purchase or, raise rates slightly. I don't know, one or the other. We can use capital improvement money too, because we have a capital improvement sales tax that we can draw from. We got a couple options.
I forgot to add one more thing with that. As far as their system, as far as you may be able to work with the CARES Act, considering you're going to have remote access with your cell phones and that. That means you'll be able to look at your tanks, towers, possibly control your wells with that.
Well,
So if it's remote,
yeah, I was also going to just add, obviously, the operations of a safe potable water system
right,
would certainly qualify. I know the upgrades that we've made to our wells in town,
right,
we've been able to pay for through CARES Act funding. So
right.
that just for your edification, Jim, more than anything else.
Yeah, that's kind of like, as far as us, I don't know whether we want to possibly look into that to get some of this reimbursed for us, because we are going to, as far as us, I will be able to control the plant remotely from my laptop. We also will have a tough tablet around the plant for remote access. So that means being able to control the plant remotely, I would think we'd be able to get something out of that.
Right.
Greg, have you heard if they're going to get a second round, or what's the word out on the
No,
street?
they're still trying to finish up that second round. I know they approved a bunch of stuff on the 14th, and they have another meeting scheduled for the 28th. We have a pretty large reimbursement amount still sitting in front of them that I assume they're going to get to on the 28th. But as far as doing another round past that, I haven't heard anything from the county executive regarding that.
Well, at this point,
Clearly, there's still money left to be spent.
so at this point though, and should I just go ahead and try to submit it and see what happens?
I would, yeah.
Will they even take it?
Well, I mean, we're past that November 10 deadline that they
Right.
the second round. So I'd certainly inquire as to if there's going to be another round, because if you're going to apply for those controls, the upgrades that we're doing with the plant, and then Festus being able to do that same thing, and have that covered under CARES Act funding, I certainly think it'd be worth taking a stab at it.
Yeah. That'd be well worthwhile. Okay, do we want to move on now with this? With the meeting? You have anything else, Jamie, to add? If not, we'll go on to adopt the resolution 2020-14.
No, sir, unless any of you have any other questions about this.
Okay, well, I need a motion to read or introduce resolution 2020-14 by title only.
So moved.
We have a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oh, no, we got to roll call that, Greg?
No, not to introduce.
Okay. Would you please read?
Resolution of the Jefferson County Water Authority of Festus, Missouri, authorizing the chairman to enter into execute a contract change order number 1 with Durkin Equipment Company Incorporated for supplying and upgrading the PLCs and radios at the meter vaults for the SCADA project, and incorporating said change order as a part of this resolution, prescribing the conditions thereto and establishing an effective date.
Make a motion to adopt the resolution as read.
We have a second.
Second.
Roll call, please. After you read it. Yes.
Yes.
Kevin Dennis,
Yes.
Greg Camp,
Yes.
Matt Unrein,
Yes.
Jim Caston.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Staff reports from period ending 11/30/20. Any questions about the trial balance, the general ledger, revenue and expenditure report, or the plant manager report? Okay. Hearing none. Board of Directors. Kevin, you got anything?
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all. That's all, sir.
Terry?
Same thing. Oh, how's Mark doing?
He got his port put in and he'll be back to work Monday. Then he's got that long stretch of the chemo. So, it's going to be a tough road for him, but he's got the right attitude. Tough kid.
Tell him we're thinking of him and our prayers are going with him.
I will,
Mhm.
buddy. I will for sure. Matt, you got anything?
Other than Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Okay, Greg.
Glad to see you got your ears lowered and wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
You like that? You noticed?
I did.
Yeah.
It was getting a little obvious, Jim.
I am a hippie wannabe. I always was. So there you go. I have nothing other than you guys be safe. And I appreciate the opportunity, Greg, to get to do this remotely. I'm really taking this thing serious. So I'm trying to avoid as much as I can, but I appreciate it. Anyway, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Is there a second? There's a second. Okay, roll call, please.
Kevin Dennis,
Yes.
Matt Unrein,
Yes.
Terry Thomas,
Yes.
Greg Camp,
Yes.
Jim Caston.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Hey, Greg, I'm going to call you here in a minute.